'Cause I got issues, you got too. So give them more to me and I'll be mine to you. That's the end of the glory. If you did, baby, I would judge you too. You don't. I got issues. You got to. All our problems. 'Cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve them. Yeah, I got issues. And one of them is how bad I need you. That's the new drone. It's charging right now. I'll show it to you in a minute. Hey, Mare.
Hey.
We're gonna go eat lunch right now. I'm taking her on a special date in a special vehicle.
I'm just overwhelmingly excited.
In the Bug. She's been in the Bug before, just driving around our pasture, but never ridden in it in the streets. Ready? Thoughts?
It's great.
I think she's lying. I think she's lying a lot. It's kind of fun though. Old school car rolling. We just made a family over there all punch each other when they saw this car. So that's cool. Let's see if the drone's ready. 2 out of 3 batteries are charged. This one's still charging. Let me tell you about this thing. This is called the Mavic Pro. Most of you guys have probably heard about this because it's been out for a month or 2. What's cool about this thing, I already have a drone, so I didn't necessarily need it to be able to film things that a drone can film. I needed it because it's tiny. So right now it doesn't look that tiny, but for those who don't know, and if you do know, I'm sorry, it folds up. And even the propellers fold up. And it gets super tiny. Which is great because I travel. Here's my old drone. You can see I've traveled with it. I've checked this thing. I've checked this entire box before so I could take my drone with me places. This is a Autel Robotics X-Star Premium. It's a great drone. Like, it's a really, really nice drone. It works great, takes great video and pictures, but it's just bigger. And I had to pay $30 every time I flew with this thing, and it's just a pain in the butt because it was so huge. Whereas this all fits in this little bag. So you can see there's quite a big difference between that and that. I can carry this thing like a fanny pack. I can carry it like a girl carries a purse. I mean, you can just take it on an airplane. You don't have to check it, and it's there with you. It's nice. Let me show you the difference. And let me just say that I have no problems with the Autel. I have crashed the Autel Robotics drone a bunch because it was my first drone ever and I'm learning how to fly it. I mean, I've crashed it a bunch. Still works just fine. I put new propellers on it. It's fine. But it's just, there's a big difference between that and that. Plus, this thing doesn't have the propellers on it, so every time I want to use it, I have to take it out, put all the propellers on it, which is not a huge deal, but all these little things added up to, this is just a better drone. And the main thing, of course, is traveling with it. I mean, this is so tiny. So I'm going to take both drones out and fly them. I've never seen, I'm sure people have done it. I've never seen a video of a drone recording a drone up in the air. I'm just gonna fly these things right next to each other and get a little in the air footage of the Mavic, not from the Mavic, using the X-Star. Also, their remote controllers, just sticking with the Mavic. See, I'm not easy on these things. The Mavic controller there versus the Autel controller there. You can see it's a lot bigger. And then this thing for travel folds up to just be the smallest little thing you have ever seen. Look at this. Autel online, and the DJI is online as well. So we're gonna go ahead and take these things off. You're cold, girlfriend?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, y'all ready? The DJI is much better at staying in the same place. The Autel does a pretty good job too, but this thing is just rock solid sitting there. This one's kind of floating about a little bit. The Mavic DJI is also a lot quieter. The Autel's pretty loud. Go ahead and get it up out of here so it won't be so loud.
See how loud that one is?
You can see this one's not nearly as loud. What'd you think?
Good. On the little one.
I totally crashed them both in midair. I was trying to fly both of them really close to each other, and I couldn't see them. They were out of my view. And I smacked them. I think I got it on film. And neither one of them crashed. They both corrected and stayed up in the air, which I'm very happy about. I'm gonna go investigate, make sure that there's nothing torn off either one of them. Mavic looks fine. This one looks fine too. Ooh, that's what we did right there. This was a brand new propeller. Yeah, we scratched them up a little bit, but we didn't break any propellers. The girls want to drive them now. Which one do you want to drive, Annie?
Black one.
You want to drive the black one?
I want to do it by myself.
I'm gonna let you do it, but we gotta take off here. All right, go ahead, Annie.
Can you just show me what takeoff is?
Are you flying it, Annie? Whoa, okay, stop. Oh, you're gonna hit the house. Okay, let's...
There's tons of stuff.
Annie was very close. Annie, look how close you were to hitting the house. Do you see our roof in that picture? Let's come back. Oh my gosh, you almost hit the chimney. I will say we flew them both exactly the same amount of time, and this one is down to 25% battery, and this one, the Mavic, was still at like 40% battery. So the battery lasts longer, it's faster. Love it, it works great. I'll keep it, I'll continue to use it, but honestly it's probably gonna be a backup drone now because this one seems to do everything better. And the things that it does better are not that big of deals, like this one's quieter, this one's faster, but like filming with the drone, it doesn't really matter. Like this one does pretty, I mean, it's like, those are tiny little things. The main thing is the size. You can see the big size difference between that little pouch and this big box here. That's the big deal for me. So I'm gonna use this one more. All the pros with this one outweigh the pros with this one because they're all a little bit better. Except one thing, this one's cheaper. I think this one online is like $750 and this one is like $1,999. So $250 cheaper. And it works great. No reason to not buy this. I'll put a link to this one in the description below. I'll also put a link to the Mavic. You can go research them, compare for yourselves. But either one's a good option. Got some new lights up here. I installed those the other night. I'll just let you watch. Hey, it's the other night. I was told that I needed to show you what I'm doing tonight by Future Matt. Just here in my garage, this is my new sports car. It's a Volkswagen Beetle. But you know what I like more than Volkswagen Beetles? Knowledge. That's why I read I read Meredith's design notes when she's building things. But let's get to the point. The headlights are dim. And I have big LED light bars. I have this one giant one, and then I have 2 smaller ones. Now my original plan was to put the smaller ones down here, one there, and one there, and they'd be kind of the low lights that I could actually, oh my gosh, did I just break something? Said I broke the wiring harness, but we're good. They would be the low lights that I would have on when I'm driving, and then this one would be like a strictly off-road light, but here's the problem. I didn't realize how round bug roofs are. Our mounting brackets don't actually touch. Even if I swing them down, our mounting brackets don't touch. It would have looked so cool, like right there, right? Would have looked awesome, but they also will fit right here, just on the top of our bumper. So that's what I'm gonna do. And now I don't have to drill a hole in the roof of my bug, which I'm kind of happy about. I mean, like, the good thing about Baja bugs is they've already been modded. So, like, I don't really feel that bad, like, messing stuff up or changing things. Like, they're already modded from the factory. They're not bugs anymore. They're Baja bugs. But drilling a hole in the roof is a serious thing on a 46-year-old car. So, I'm glad I don't have to do that. I'm going to drill holes in the bumper, and I think I'm still planning on mounting that one and the 2 little ones. And that one will be pointed up a little bit. The little ones will be pointed down. Let's get started on that. Got it all hooked up, turned it on, immediately blew a fuse. And so the lower ones don't work now until I go get a new fuse for that and maybe figure out how to do it so it doesn't blow the fuse. The top one works. I am about to go turn it on and drive around and see how it looks. So I hooked up the wires. I made them nice and neat through here, so they're all tied to the bumper there. In here, they're still kind of just running around, and in the cab, they're all running around too. I haven't nailed them down yet, but I just want to see if it works. I got the big one on. Let's go for a drive. Normal headlights, very dim, big bright lights. I don't know if you'll be able to tell anything right here, but here are the normal headlights. Here's what I look like with normal headlights, and I'll flip on the brights. This is the brights. They are significantly brighter, and this camera does a really good job at toning down really bright stuff, so it doesn't look as crazy on the camera as it does in real life. They work pretty dang good. Got the bottom lights working now. Turns out it's not good to have wires shorting out on the frame, so they work fine now. I think it looks pretty cool. Do you like those new lights, Lincoln?
Yeah.
Do you think they look neat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like this race car?
Yeah.
I thought you were kind of scared of it.
But when I go in it with headphones on, I like it.
That's true. He doesn't like how loud it is, but when he puts on earmuffs, he doesn't mind it. These lights are from JDM A-Star, and this one up here, it's like a 30 or 31 inch, I can't remember. It's 10,500 lumens. The smaller ones down here, they're 7-inch lights, and they are each 2,100 lumens, which means together this thing's like 15, all these lights together are like 15,000 lumens, which is pretty bright. I mean, going from these dim, old lights on here to having this grill full of lights now, and the kids love playing with it. It's a big difference. I'll put a link to both of those lights in the description below. Dinner time to go cook. signing off now. We are gonna eat some fajitas. Link, can you say goodbye?
Bye.
They're not gonna see you for several days. They're gonna miss you.
We're not talking about killing people.
Just say I want to murder you. Oh. I can't work like this.